So we're on Route 114. Our mission is to head on to Meteor Falls, where apparently something's going down with Team Aqua. First though, there's some fishermen here. Oh, I don't know. I've caught a shiny love disc while fishing in Pokemon X. Not while chain fishing, mind you, just completely randomly. Corphish is a pretty cool Pokemon. I actually wouldn't mind one of my own. I should probably try Good Rod fishing over in, that's weird. I should probably try Good Rod fishing over in, Petalburg City. Because we can't really get anything else there. Go, Pikachu Libre! Destroy him with your Electro Ball. That's not exactly a wrestling move, though. Levels are getting a little bit higher, though, it looks like. Whalmer? Well, wrestling a whale would be pretty cool. But we're going to Electro Ball it instead. Water Pulse. That's going to do quite a bit. Well, actually, I've got a plus Special Defense Nature. Really? Yeah, getting out of there right now. As fun as it would be to suplex a whale, I would rather play it safe. I mean, Flying Press isn't exactly a suplex, but anyway. I'm now picturing fan art of wrestler outfit Pikachu suplexing a whale lord. That would be amazing. But now I shall melt you with acid. Anyway, level up. Oh no, go away, you horrible abomination of a move. Oh, I hate Double Team so much. You'll learn to hate it if you fight Justy in Pokemon Coliseum, or if you play, any battle facilities in anything, really. Although the AI has got a little bit better out of, oh, Swabloos. I can scan them. That's interesting. Yep, Swablu has now been scanned. Speaking of which, I have the potential to get one on this route. Yeah, this line's kind of funny because it reminds me of a guy in Pokemon Crystal who, in the original Fisherman, no, oh wow, Gyarados. That escalated quickly, but thankfully I have just the right Pokemon for the job right here. I better be faster. Okay, now if this doesn't one-hit KO, I'm going to be very, 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 very surprised, and also, no! Was that Dragon Rage? Oh, Dragon Rage is hideously broken at this point in the game. How did I not one-shot you? How did I not one-shot? Oh, that is very irritating. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, Dragon Rage, you see, look, I barely even... Like, that's pretty much a good 80% of my health right there, Dragon Rage. Ugh! Dragon Rage is such an annoying move at this point in the game. Bye, Gyarados. I really, really hate you. You're probably going to give me a huge amount of experience. Thank you, but I really wish that, Jammer could have dealt with that. See, again, this is why I don't like Pikachu. Too fragile to, well, not so much defenses, but also HP. Anyway, this guy reminds me of a trainer back in Crystal who, his line was, I fish till I drop, and I battle till I drop too. The weird Vietnamese bootleg translation, that, well, I use the term translation very loosely, translated his line as, fishing, fishing, win, win! Which is amazing. Just, you know, I think the game is trying to tell me something. I really think the game is trying to tell me something there. I might actually use that. Where's my my revive? Yep, using the revive. The game was definitely trying to tell me something, I think. Still only have 2 super potions, though. This music is still great, though. I love it. And over here... Okay, there are a few Pokemon that I could catch here. I'm going to get my encounter... Maybe not quite. Actually, I'm going to get my encounter now. And I'm not going to use these ones for it, because there are actually some pretty strong Pokemon that can potentially show up. Things like Seviper and, Nuzleaf, I think. Oh wait, that's the wrong version. Hey, if a Lombre shows up, I technically could catch that, because I didn't get a Lotad earlier. Speaking of the devil, here's a Lombre, okay. So I guess I am, hopefully, getting a Lombre here. So I'll just weaken it a little bit and see if I can catch it. A netball would actually work quite well in this thing, but I want to save my netballs for harder to catch water types. Could have got a Swablu here, but I think you can get Swablu later on. I'm not sure. You might be able to. Okay, very close, but that should be alright. Wonder if I can get this thing in a Pokeball. I mean, I've got Pokeballs to spare, I may as well try. I'm going to try for it. Let's see if I can get it in a Pokeball. No real use in wasting higher level Pokeballs on something that should be fairly easy to catch. I spoke too soon. Seeing Fury Swipes is weird after watching a lot of a Mystery Dungeon playthrough lately, where Fury Swipes is ridiculously strong, but here it's, well, ridiculously weak. Lombre should have the same catch rate as Lotad. Or not. I'm still not sure if a Pokemon's level factors into its catch rate or not. The formula for catching a Pokemon is ridiculously complicated, like really ridiculously complicated. So, yeah, I'm still not sure if this is actually working or not. There we go, okay. There's really only one choice for naming this thing, really. Well, maybe several choices, but... we have Lombre. It's funny, it's called Jolly Pokemon, but it's not guaranteed to have a jolly nature. Lombre's entire body is covered by a slippery, slimy film. Ugh. It feels horribly unpleasant to be touched by this Pokemon's hands. Ugh. Lombre is often mistaken for a human... Such a weird Pokedex entry. It's like, it feels horrible to be touched by this Pokemon. Oh, by the way, it's someone mistaken for a child. Yeah, implying that children are disgusting. In a kid's game. Yeah. Anyway, actually, I'm going to try and see if I can name this thing something somewhat obscure. Yeah, now... here's the problem with this. I have no idea how to pronounce this. So, if I do end up actually using her, I will need to look up a pronunciation guide somewhere. It's G-U-E-R-A. It is a pretty cool name, though. It's the word for a particular type of Mexican guitar. Not the really big one that's commonly used in mariachi bands. I wanted to go with something a little bit less stereotypical. But anyway, I am definitely going to have to look up a pronunciation guide if I do end up using her, because, well, I cannot pronounce that word at all. Oh hey, a surprisingly nice Witch Boy, that's new. Yeah, that Rich Boy is surprisingly nice. Anyway, we have Lynette's house here, so let's go ahead and check it out. Doesn't seem to be too many computery things around here. Yeah, everything's kind of cluttered. But we get a Lotad doll, kind of fitting considering we just caught a Lombre. Yes? Wait, what? What does this do? Oh, that's cool. I want to see what that's done. An email to someone. Yeah, that email would have been from Bill, I believe. The Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes retconned it so that Bill was involved in Lynette's PC development, because later games have all used the PC style of the original Ruby and Sapphire, which was a vast improvement over the original Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal stuff. Yeah, that PC system was horrible. Any players who've had the infamous throw Master Ball at Mewtwo, the box is full, the Pokemon cannot be caught. Yeah, that was a very, 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 very annoying back in the day, so thankfully that has been fixed now. Well, we've got a senior and junior over here, or teammates, whatever you want to call them. I'll go with trumpeter and clarinet this time. Well, probably Alf's father, I guess, considering that his father is Norman. Tyra and Ivy. Resilio and Azumarill, that's actually kind of, considering just how good Azumarill is now, that's actually a pretty strong combination for this point in the game. Alright, their levels aren't that great. Usually the senior of the pair has a Pokemon that's a bit higher level than the juniors, but I could Grass Pledge that Azumarill and, bite the Resilio, I guess. Wow, nice shot there. That... Okay, Sap Sip is its hidden ability. There was no risk of it ever having that in the first place. Level 26. I have 2 more levels to go before we're up to Flannery's level. And yes, let's bite the Rose, even though that sounds very painful. Don't activate Poison Point, don't activate Poison Point, don't activate Poison Point, don't activate Poison Point, don't activate Poison Point. Thank you! And you're parroting each other. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always like that kind of thing. I'd always love to be able to teach someone about Pokemon someday and, you know, have... Yeah, that'd be... I just quite enjoy that. Because, you know, if you don't, if the, like, really, a lot of competitive... Oh, there is a Swablu there. A lot of competitive, fan bases of games kind of run into problems when they just... They refuse to accept newcomers into their community at all, and they don't realise that if newcomers don't join the community, then eventually their community is going to slowly wither and die. And that's not good for anyone. They just won't have a community at all. So, like, so seriously... Oh, there's another item around here. So seriously, all of you older fans of the Pokemon games, please be more accepting of newcomers and just please try to teach them about the games and just... You know, if they're a bit rusty at first, just don't go, oh, you noob, you'll never be as good as me, and just ignore them. Don't do that. Just, you know, politely try and teach them, you know, more about the game. Otherwise... we'll never get new players interested in Pokemon, really. Although it does seem like, sorry to go off on a weird tangent here, but, that Pokemaniac up there is kind of infamous, so I want to finish what I'm saying first. Yeah, it does seem like I've been to places where there are kids still getting excited about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and they keep talking about it a lot, so I'm kind of glad that Pokemon's still growing strong. Anyway, this guy is somewhat infamous. This guy. Now, Pokemaniacs are probably one of the few trainer artworks in this game that I think is very, very weird. Yeah. Honestly, to me, it looks less like they're trying to imitate a Charizard roaring and more like they're on drugs. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway. Seriously, why? Oh, Pokemaniacs look so... they're probably one of the few trainer artworks in this game I don't like, but anyway. Weird thing about Pokemaniacs is, the name of their trainer class may have been kind of lost in translation. Originally in the Japanese version they were called Monster Maniacs, as in the Monster Egg Group, which explains why they dress up as Pokemon from the Monster Egg Group and why they use Pokemon in the Monster Egg Group. So, I really don't know why they I mean, their name was changed in the original game, so it's back when translation was a little awkward, but still. Oh, my Pokemon. Yeah. weird people now. That's also weird. I wish I had a Pokemon. I'll just leave him. Aha! Now, normally, a lot of people delete Rock Smash by this point in the... Well, is that... Wait, the move deleter's all the way in Lily Cove, isn't he? Oh, wow! Jackpot! Okay, normally you can find random items by rock smashing rocks, but that was amazing. Okay, I'm going to allow myself to use that, but... Interesting. Okay. Important. Ruling on random items you get off of rock smashing. They're not banned, but you are not allowed to smash rocks repeatedly in an attempt to get more of those items, because that's going against the spirit of this challenge. So basically, if you smash a rock that's in the way, you can do that, and if it happens to give you an item, then good for you, you can use it. But you can't smash rocks repeatedly in a deliberate attempt to get items like that. Let's see if there's any interesting secret base in here. No, not really. I've heard that you can make 2 floor secret bases later in the game. Oh, hey, it's May. Oh, she looks like she's chasing after some Team Aqua goons, I guess, who we couldn't see. But anyway, since this rock is now respawned and I've already got everything that's open in this direction, I am not allowed to go through this again. So basically, whenever you smash a rock, getting the item out of it should never be your primary concern. It should just be a coincidence. If it is a coincidence, then good for you, you've got an extra item you can use. But, yeah, no smashing rocks repeatedly in an attempt to restock your items. Hey, it's this guy! This guy was from the demo, I think. Was he Shane or something? Yeah, Shane, exactly. I got it right at first try. Minun, okay. You normally don't expect campers to use Pokemon like that. They usually use things like Numel or Marchop or Geodude or things like that, but... Let's try another secret power. What are you doing? You just stole my item. Thankfully, I'll get it back. Yeah, now, despite Secret Power using Mudslap's animation, it is neither ground type nor special. It's actually still physical, so... And normal type, so... And now you're giving me back the item. What is it with Minun trainers and Switcheroo? It's really weird. It doesn't make much sense. Ugh. Stupid Minun trainers. But that is quite a lot of experience. Volbeat. Okay. Volbeat's really mainly good for one thing, and that one thing is Tail Glow. And Baton Passing Tail Glow, but, speaking of which, I always... Did that seriously just happen? Did that... That's 1 HP, isn't it? That's 1 HP, isn't it? Oh... I have the worst luck with damage ranges sometimes. That is seriously 1 HP, isn't it? Oh no, and now you're healing it off. Really? Anyway, what I was about to say is Baton Pass. I always hear people saying it Baton Pass, and I don't know, I've always called it Baton Pass. That's just, you know, how I've said it. Yes, thank you! Oh, that was annoying. Reflect. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of Disable, because there's a possibility I might be stuck up against a Dark type without many options later on. But let's go ahead and do Reflect. That's actually very useful. There's a few more trainers on the way to Meteor Falls. And this area has been greatly expanded, it seems. Yeah, of course there are... Oh! Comet Shard! That sells for a whole lot of money! Rare Bone also sells for a whole lot of... Wait a second. What's a bone doing in a meteor crater? Does that mean that, like, an alien crash-landed on Earth and died from the landing, and this is an alien bone? Interesting. But, yeah, nothing in this crater, though. This place has definitely been greatly expanded since the originals. Like, Meteor Falls actually does look like it's been a site of meteor showers as opposed to before. A secret base that can only be accessed by Rock Smash, huh? Well, seeing as my primary purpose going in there is going to be to, get to the secret base thing, I'm going to allow myself to smash these rocks. That there would be a Kindler. That's the first Kindler we'll probably have seen in the game. Kindlers like to use a combination of fire and water types, which would make them perfect for the combination of Jammer and Steel Pan to take down. The only real question is which one he uses first. That and Steel Pan is severely hurting. Let's see what kind of secret base is in here. Is this one of those 2-floor ones? Well, I mean, I may as well demolish the last one just to see if, I'm guessing that is a 2nd floor. That's interesting, though. And we have to break these boulders again. If I get another revive. Max Ether, okay, that's alright. I really like the look of this place, though. Just is pretty nice. I'm actually going to go with Steel Pan first, just in case, because that means that if he sends in the fire type first, that's fine. I can just sort of switch out if he has the water type in first. But setting off fireworks, interesting. Kindlers look kind of cool now. Okay, it's the fire type first. Perfect. Anyway, yeah, Steel Pan is too weak to actually switch in on stuff, but if I send him out first, I can quite easily switch out, and I'll just get Water Pulse going. And next, he should most likely be sending out like a Wingull or something. Exactly, a Wingull, so I can go ahead and switch Jammer in. That cry is kind of funny. Although, Wingull is kind of fast, meaning Electro Ball might have... The annoying thing about Electro Ball is it's sort of inconsistent. Actually, I could actually teach this Pikachu Volt Switch. I'll have to think about that later. But yeah, I wonder if the snooty rich people, when they were showing the fireworks in X and Y, had water on hand. Yep, don't underestimate the power of fire, as Mega Charizard Y will tell you the hard way. Nope, no hidden items around there. Oh, yep, now there's a hiker here, and I believe he has lots of Geodudes. So maybe not the best choice for this pair. I don't want anyone else to get too much more experience, though, because then they'll be out-leveling Archie. Is there a way I can skip this guy? Yeah, I'll just skip him for now. Wow, this is a huge crater. The meteorite that impacted here must have caused some pretty massive damage. Now that hiker does not look skippable. Oh, the yodeling guy! Oh, I love that line. Oh yeah, he has a Machop. I'm guessing the other guy has lots of Geodudes. And I think he has a Graveler, though, as well. Yeah, I feel bad about skipping him, but I really want to make sure my levels don't go too high, that's all. Because Archie's highest level is 27, and I want him to still remain a challenge. Ugh, Seismic Toss is such an annoying move. Given that it effectively pierces resistances to fighting and still does a decent amount of damage. But, you know, the answer to Machops, it's kind of pretty obvious. I'm still not going to play it along with your little Echo game. Yes, the mysterious Echo Man. Rustboro City through here. Well, we don't really need to go to Rustboro City, but we do need to go into Meteor Falls. So, I think maybe I'll see you next time. I'm not sure. It depends on how long this part runs for. But, if the case that this is going to be, the part's going to end here, then I'll see you next time. If not, well, obviously the video will continue. But anyway. So, apparently, Team Aqua's up to something in Meteor Falls. Let's see exactly what they're up to. And, again, who do I use for this? I kind of want Jammer to get some experience, but I don't want them to go down. I get the feeling we're going to have a double battle with May coming up soon, and I hope she heals me afterwards, because if she doesn't, I'm going to be very annoyed. Because I actually did use the Fallible Town heal point. So, let's go on in. Well, nothing in there. Oh, I guess I get Meteor Falls encounter, I just realized. And what else would it be but a Zubat? And I just realized it's not a good idea to have Jammer out right now. Let's just Thunder Wave this thing and see if I can catch it. The Meteor Falls background for battles, though, looks really nice, especially since you can see those... Yes, there we go! Especially since you can see those waterfalls in the background. Meteor Falls always looked really amazing in the original versions, and now it looks even better. So, I guess I'm gonna get a Zubat here. I could have got Lunatone or Solrock, but nope, just a Zubat. Lunatone and Solrock wouldn't actually be that bad, but, oh wait, I'm thinking Lunatone. Solrock I think is exclusive to Ruby. I actually found a shiny Solrock in Meteor Falls back in Emeralds. I transferred him up to 4th gen, but I don't think I've transferred him to 5th gen just yet. Had a pretty bad nature for a Solrock, but hey, it was pretty cool. So, the obligatory Zubat, we had to get one eventually. Zubat avoids sunlight because exposure to it causes it to become unhealthy. Is it a vampire or something? During the daytime, it stays in caves or under the eaves of old houses, sleeping while hanging upside down. During the nighttime, it can sometimes be found on occasional random routes. What should I name this thing? I'm not sure. Okay, as much as this sounds like a bad pun, I'm gonna call this thing... Barbat. It's kind of a type of loot. So, Barbat was transferred to the PC. Now we can explore this place for real. Full heal, interesting. Yeah, I like what they've done with the music here. That's pretty cool. This is like a Lunatone or a Solrock or something. Another Zubat. Zubat's pretty fast. This is probably not going to do all that much. But I kind of want the experience. Jammer is sort of falling behind. So there's something here, but it's not... You know, I probably should use a Repel. Must be down there or something. Although I'd need Surf to get to that. Oh, the water looks amazing here! Wow, that is really nice. Although, looks like something not nice is about to happen. Bozos. Also, May, you might want to have a plan for dealing with some dangerous criminals. Yeah, good thing I'm here to back you up. 2 of them and 2 of us. Looks like it's not mano a mano, which is a misuse of the phrase completely. I get the option to say no? Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I heard that admins have their own encounter theme now, which is pretty awesome. Originally, you wouldn't meet Shelly until, the Weather Institute, and I believe that was the only time you ever found her. Oh, this is actually a pretty epic scene. Alright, let's do this. Team Aqua Admin Shelly, the first technical boss fight of Team Aqua, I guess. Aqua Admin Shelly and a random grunt. And of course she ends up Mightyena, but the grunt is a Grimer. I don't remember many grunts using Grimers back in the day. Whalmer, okay. I guess you resist a lot of things this do. And here was the reason why I wanted to use the wrestler costume on Jammer, because Flying Press is going to do a real number on that Mightyena, hopefully. Da-da-da! Pikachu Libre! Wow, that was not as much as I thought. And Whalmer gets hit by that controversially banned move. And goes Water Pulse anyway, and on the Grimer. Yeah, clean up that sludge with water. Even though, okay, thank you for everyone for targeting Grimer. But yeah, even though Grimer actually has pretty decent special defense. I'm actually going to see if I can actually dig here. I know this seems cowardly, but this actually gives me more of a chance of reaping more experience out of this fight. Oh! That's a good strategy! Attacking both Pokemon and lowering both their special attack stats? I guess the admins really have stepped up their game. Whirlpool is not that great of a move, though. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Ah! Minimize is even more annoying than it used to be, seeing as I'm probably going to miss this, aren't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Perfect. Minimize is so much more annoying than it used to be because it now sharply raises evasion rather than just raising it by one stage. That wasn't very much experience. Oh, I actually have to hand it to Shelly. That's a pretty effective strategy. However, my Pikachu is partly physical. And now it's completely, yeah, confusion makes you hurt yourself a lot when you've been swaggered. Shroomish, okay. Yeah, I guess I have to go for the Flying Press here. More snarling. Oh, yes! Nice one, Jammer. Very nice for holding on there. Now, please do something... I knew you wouldn't finish it off. I kinda knew it. Chances are Shelly's next Pokemon is going to be something pretty dangerous. Da-da-da! Flying Press in your face! This is another reason why I don't like Pikachu. It's actually pretty weak without Light Ball. But that experience is definitely gonna help. Oh, Kavana, no Sharpedo just yet. Now, Kavana does have paper-thin defenses. However, there's a possibility that this thing's going to use Aqua Jet. And both of my Pokemon are on... Both Jammer and her partner are on ridiculously low health. So if I get Aqua Jetted, I really... Of course I got Aqua Jetted. Sorry, Jammer, but I think we might get healed after this battle. If we don't, I officially hate May. Oh, not quite. That was even a critical hit, wow. Oh no, Steel Pan's most likely going to get taken down too by a Aqua Jet, unless he can somehow survive. Oh, hey, we're surviving, and we're finishing off the Kavana, that's cool. No Aqua Jet. That wasn't very much experience, though. That was an interesting fight, though. One that wasn't in the originals. Originally, there actually wasn't any, battles at all in Meteor Falls, and wow, that's a... that's an interesting expression. Yeah, I'm hoping they actually improve Team Aqua's justification for going after the meteorite and the volcano. Because in the original, Archie's plans for the volcano were almost comically non-evil. What? Now, if this is anything like it was in the originals... Who was that? Uh-oh. Wait, he's standing down there? And we get a camera from his point of view. Whoa, he's definitely given a lot of fanfare, despite the fact that he's not going to be the focus of this game. Yep, it's Maxi of Team Magma. But it looks like they're gonna get the meteorite. Wow, that guy looks like he almost fell off. Anyway. More ominous walk cam. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but I picture Maxi sounding like Albert Wesker. I think it actually kind of fits him. So just try and imagine that voice in your head. Yes, we work for the future happiness of all mankind by blowing up volcanoes and killing hundreds of people. Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm on your side. Yeah, they definitely make it clear that whichever team that you're not fighting in this game is still pretty much villainous. It's not like they're allies or anything. That's why I liked Emerald, where you actually got to fight both of them. Wow, yeah, the fact that he was almost pushed off a waterfall must have been taking its toll on him. Yep. Now, please heal me. If you didn't heal me... Okay, good, we're going back. And that means if I want to go the Rust Borer way, I actually have to go back to... Yeah. I'm kind of glad they kind of expanded on that scene, because originally the Professor kind of had very little fanfare after you rescued him. Well, apparently something involving the energy of the volcano and possibly primal reversion, I don't know. Yeah, what was your first clue? The fact they dressed like pirates, the fact they talked like pirates, the fact they kidnapped your husband... Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little worried though if my team isn't healed. SmackDown, you gave a different TM in the original versions, didn't you? I forgot what TM he did give in the originals, but it definitely wasn't SmackDown. Oh! You haven't even beaten Morville Gym yet? Your levels are higher than Watson's. To Morville? Okay. Why to Morville? I wonder if this means to put you closer to the Mount Chimney. I may as well go. The other part of Meteor Falls, really, you can't do much there until you've got Surf and Waterfall, and the other part of Route 115, I think it leads to, you can't do much there until you have Surf, so it's probably better that I actually go back there at a later point in the game. Yes. Hint, hint. Please heal me. Hint, hint. If I didn't get healed... I didn't get healed! I did not get healed! I didn't get healed. My gamble did not pay off. Just my luck. I used the old lady rest stop, and afterwards May heals me immediately. I think it's logical that May would heal me after a boss fight. She doesn't, so I use a rest stop uselessly. That is extremely frustrating. Extremely frustrating. But, oh well. No, I do not want to use another repel. Extremely frustrating. I took a gamble and it didn't pay off. So, I am very, very annoyed right now. Whenever you want May to heal you, she doesn't. Whenever you do want, whenever you want May to heal you, she doesn't. And she heals you whenever you don't want her to heal you. Ugh. I also got another soft sand for some reason, which is not going to be all that useful, but anyway. So, looks like there's no one over at the cable car. But next time, we will be going up there and taking on the huge plot that will happen. Wait a minute. First, I see item, I see item, I see item. Guard spec. Yeah, can't use that anyway. Now, I'll end this off and see you for the major plot next time. So, I'll see you then.